Hey guys, we are back for another reaction. Please hit the thumbs up on your way in. We're going to discuss a topic that I always found strange. We're going to start with that, which is why do people with children say that they're not going to date other people with children? That is weird to me. I've never understood the logic. But the topic came along when y'all girl brought it up and said she does not date men with kids. And she has 4 kids. Okay? 4 fatherless children. Okay, guys, let's go ahead and jump right into it. Guys, we're talking about Allison Beglana. She dropped a blog titled Why I Don't Date Men with Children. The slave responds to her master.
And when they start going to school, what you gonna be having to do? Okay. So I just posted a video. I posted 2 videos earlier today. But the second one that I posted was a video that I actually filmed last month. And I was having some issues getting it off of my device. So now that I was able to get it off, I put the video up. And it was kind of talking about like some of my dating experience that I've been having. And I don't remember exactly what I said in there because, it was a month ago. But somebody just commented, and I love when I get comments like this because it creates conversation, it creates a little bit of controversy or whatever. But we all kind of know that men, this is what the meat looking like. Men these days kind of have a problem with everything that a woman says and does, but I'm gonna feel like aggressive, assuming that it's a man. So the person just came in the comments and was like, so you don't date men with kids, but you want them to date you. I don't understand. And I think that is very, very clear. What I said, I don't really get what there's not to understand, but allow me to break it down for you.
So, hold on. Let me tell you what there's not to understand. What you're saying when you say as a woman with children or a man with children that you will not date a woman or man with children, but specifically as a woman because you have the children with you, you're saying that you won't date yourself. That is what you're saying. So I just broke it down to you because you're acting slow as if you don't understand the reason why somebody would think that you're basically discriminating against yourself. You're basically Candace Owensing. Okay? You know Candace Owens? Okay. So that's a perfect example. When you discriminate against your own self, people tend to find you to be a mental case. They tend to find that something's not right about you, and maybe you're slow. We don't know. We don't know what the problem is. And I basically don't want to find out because we know that the elevator doesn't go to the top floor. You're the butter knife in a drawer of knives that are supposed to be actually slicing everything but butter. So let's go ahead and get into it, guys. She's going to break it down for us.
Me not dating men with kids has always been my rule, right? That's always been a rule. And I've never, ever broken that rule until 2017. And when I say that was the worst relationship that I ever experienced in my life, it went on from 2017 till 2022. And it was a hot, disgusting mess. It was very on and off and just a disgrace. I'll put it that way. And I counted it up to not necessarily being that the person had kids, but their character was just bad. And it made me feel like the very first time I broke my own rule and did something that I said I wasn't going to do, this is how it ended up. So when I got myself out of that situation, I just said I would never really, I never really would date another guy with kids. I know when I um, was like interacting with my children's fathers or whatever, like they would have girlfriends and they would still be trying to mess around with me. So it showed me that they don't have no loyalty. If you moved on from your child's mother, why are you still in her face? Why are you still trying to sleep with her? Why are you still asking her to spend the night? Why are you still trying to spend the night at her house? Why are you still trying to do all of this stuff that y'all would do if y'all was like a family or in a relationship still? And I don't like that. Like, when I got a boyfriend, I used to carry my kid's father. Like, he asked me to go on vacation with him one time, and I was like, no, I'm not going nowhere with you. I got a boyfriend, and he's not gonna like that. So no, I'm not doing it.
First of all, I do understand what she's saying about the guys that have babe kids. So this is why a lot of people. All right, let me finish my statement. I do understand what she's saying about guys that do have small children and people don't want to date them, or a lot of people have a rule saying that they're not dating anybody with any kids under a certain age because they do think that he's trying to creep back and forth between them and the baby mother. And that can be the case sometime, but it's never always going to be the case. But I do understand her point of view on that.
Like, I mean, honestly, how would you feel? You know what I mean? Like, what kind of games we playing? So no, I'm not. I don't like the fact that a lot of times women will tell their kids' fathers no if they're in a relationship, and even if they're not, they will tell them no. We're not together. You're not going to have that kind of access to me. If you said you don't want to be in a relationship anymore, then we need to just cut everything off. So with that being said, the woman, that's how she'll carry it, while the dude will know that he got a girlfriend and still be trying to sleep with his child's mother. Or if she was the type to say, oh, well, let's do whatever, whatever, he like, oh, yeah, okay. It don't mean nothing. It's like, I don't care about no relationship. My baby mother said, come in. That's how they be carrying it. And I don't like that. I don't want a guy that has to answer to any other woman except for me or his mother. Outside of us, no thank you. No thank you. If you got obligations to any other woman, I don't, because in my life, and I think that's fair, because think
You saying his mother was unnecessary and it got a little weird, but let's go.
about it. I don't have any, when I say no communication with my kid's father, none. None. I don't even know if the man dead or alive. Like, my hands have been washed to that years ago. So a man would never have to worry about getting with me and say, oh, well, one day she gonna get back with her baby daddy when I think that we good, and randomly he popped back around, now she wanna be a family with him again. Like, a man would never have to worry about that from me, because once I'm done with a person, I'm done. Like, I might push and pull and fight and tug for a while, but once I say, you know what, this is it. A line has been crossed that you can't come back from, that's it. So I don't care. It wouldn't matter to me who want to be no family or who trying to do.
Now, some people in the chat might be wondering who Allison Beglana is. Allison Beglana is a girl we talk about. We do her here and there. We'll do a reaction on her because Allison Beglana is the queen of Begiana Gang, okay? She used to be hosting a begathon literally every day, just like West Indy is currently doing. Allison Beglana was evicted from her place. Allison Beglana experienced a car repossession. Allison Beglana she did get kicked out of her apartment, but then she was able to move into a shelter temporarily, and then she got her own place. As you guys can see, she is housed now, okay? So, Allison Beglana has come a long way, but she's still a broke down loser because she does not want to get a job, okay? She will not get a job. She refuses to get a job. All right, she's very strange and weird, and she is very awkward person. Give me 1 second, guys. Guys, if you're just joining us, welcome. and make sure you hit the thumbs up for me, okay? All right, just an example of Allison's one of her many, many beg fests.
Just having the kids go to bed and I fell asleep on the sofa. So it's kind of a good thing that I woke up though, because I had to go run and grab my scarf and tie my hair down. So now I have a dilemma where I need a total of $3,335. Out of that total, I have $100. So that brings me down to $3,235. And I need this money ASAP. I need this money as soon as possible because one of the situations is going to help me clear up some things I have on my name so I can continue to make my own money. So if anybody is willing and able to help out with that so I can keep on going and thriving and building myself up, I would definitely appreciate it. I'm gonna go ahead and put my payment apps across the screen, and I might even do a community post in regards to the total the balance that I still need to be able to take care of my situation and get myself straight. The total that I need is $3,335. Of that, I have $100, which brings me down to 32.35. Whatever you're able to contribute is greatly appreciated. I do need to get this money together like today. So whoever is able to help, please do so. Just having the kids go to bed and I fell asleep on the sofa. So it's kind of
So you guys understand exactly where she's coming from, okay? She's not as dingy, I don't think, as West Indy, but she is extremely entitled, guys. All of these women that don't want to work anywhere, that don't want to do anything, that don't want to limit the number of baby daddies they have, seem to have all these ridiculous hopes and dreams for themselves that they're not willing to do anything to achieve them. It's very confusing to the person with common sense. All right. So let's go ahead and get back to why Allison doesn't want to date men with children, even though she got 5011 baby daddy.
It just first of all, you gotta access me and find me first, because I'm off the radar. Like folks don't even know where I'm at. Like I don't even be around no more. Like that's how far I went with it. So to even try to, do anything like that would probably be almost impossible. But I say all that to say, like, a lot of dudes will go rekindle, and you just never know. Even if they don't fully rekindle, I don't feel like they respect the relationship with the girlfriend. And the only way that it's respected is because the woman holds the key. If she's the type of person that's going to tell him no all the time, then he's not going to sleep with her. But if he's a cheater and looking for somebody else to sleep with, he'll find somebody else that will say yes. So it's just like, it's a lot tied into it. I just personally don't want a guy that has kids. And if a guy, hopefully I can meet somebody who doesn't mind kids. But if he does mind children, then I'll respect that. That's fine, because everybody got their boundaries. Everybody got what they'll accept. Everybody got what, guidelines for how they want to live their life. And I always will find that super, super beautiful. And
Oh,
super,
speaking of
super able
guidelines
to
of how
respect.
Allison wants to live her life, Allison says she is practicing abstinence until married. Allison is a not so attractive, all right? Not so attractive. I don't think Allison is ugly at all. I just think Allison thinks she's somebody she's not. All right, Allison is a not so attractive. Sometimes she looks pregnant, maybe around her second trimester. Small chick, still thinking she's skinny. And the reason I say that is because she keeps wearing these outfits where her stomach looks so big. It's like, Allison, stop wearing these tight ass tops and wear some looser fitting tops so you won't keep bringing so much attention to your second trimester belly. Now, Allison, I'm going to go ahead and say that Allison is very delusional. Like I said, she thinks she's someone she's not. She has all these standards that don't match her lifestyle. Allison sets standards for other people that she can never, ever meet in her life. Okay? If she's messing with a guy, he has to have money. If she's going to be doing this, she has to be doing it a certain way and doing that a certain way. Allison, we're going to say a prayer. Pine Nation is going to say a prayer for you tonight because we want to know. Allison, Pine Nation has a question for you. How in the hell are you going to continue to live on rental assistance? I don't know if it's rent free, on rental assistance, doing DoorDash here and there, and collecting food stamps when they kick in with the requirement for food stamps. Allison, how are you going to continue to sit on your ass from 9 to 5 all day while the rest of the world gets up off their asses and gets a job? Unlike Allison, the rest of us don't have the luxury of sitting on our asses, okay, and not doing anything for ourselves and sitting here pretending as though a Prince Charming is going to come along at the age of 39 and save your ass. Who's coming, Allison? Who's coming with no kids? Who's coming to save Allison, who has 3 boys and 1 girl? The girl is grown. Allison had the girl when she was 17, so we know she has a different father than the rest of them. Her older son is about 15 or 16 now, and we know he has a different father than the younger 2. So we're talking about a woman who has had 4 children with 3 different men out of wedlock, who has the absolute fucking audacity to say, I'm not dating a man with kids, and she got 2 glued to her hip. Guys, please make it make sense. Please make it make sense. It makes no sense for someone with kids to say that they won't date people with kids, but guess what? It's Allison's prerogative, guys.
Have money, you can't be lazy. That's number one. You cannot be a lazy person. Whatever your work is, oh my goodness, like, I know that I don't want to work. I'm
gonna keep it real, like all the way 100. I do not plan on ever getting a 9 to 5.
I do not plan on ever
getting a 9 to 5. Get over it. People keep telling me go back to 9 to 5. Like, if that's what you want to do in your life, and if you're content with that, that's your life. But this is my life, and I can only do what I feel is best for me.
For me, a basic 9 to 5 is settling for me, okay? You know, so the next person might be completely okay with going to a 9 to 5. And that is their choice, and that is their right. However, I have not worked a 9 to 5 in almost going on 11 years. Don't have no type of income.
Yesterday with like all modest, and I'm here like serving alcohol. It just is not making sense. So, you know, I've just been asking God, just praying to God, like, God, what do I do? Like, I feel like I need this job because if I don't show that I have stable income, it's going to be harder to reunify with the kids. Well, I can't reunify with the kids without stable income and housing. And it's just like,
I need income so I can get housing. I don't want to work. Like, I don't want to work. Like, I don't know. I don't want to work for anyone, you guys. I'm very, like, I can't.
Like, I was literally meant to be a boss. A boss. But I do plan on, furthering, like, my education, whether that's to get a license or a certificate. I do. But that will still be me working for myself.
I don't want to work. I don't want to work. I don't want to work.
Okay, guys, just a few examples of the entitlement that Allison, West Indy, and Jessica share. Although they have multiple baby daddies, Jessica has kids close together with multiple baby daddies, but she's looking for a rich man. Allison has kids spread across the Red Sea. All right, her shit is from 21 to 4. And she thinks she has the luxury of making demands of a person that she's going to be with. I'm not saying that you don't have the right to have standards when you have 3 baby daddies. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is be realistic about what you can get based on your past choices. That's all I'm saying.
Respect that, because this is your life. If you're not planning it and you're not deciding what can go and what can't go, who else should? You know what I'm saying? So I hope that makes sense to anybody who may have been like that commenter that said that, because that's just how I feel. And maybe in the past I made a lot of mistakes and things that I shouldn't have did, or things that I shouldn't have accepted, or things that I knew that I was way better than. But now I actually have like real boundaries, real structure for my life, and this is what I want.
That's her excuse. Maybe in the past I've made choices. No, but this is the thing. No, it's not right to hold somebody's past against them, depending on what it is. We're talking about children. Unless it's a way for you to get rid of them, or you gave them up for adoption and didn't tell anybody, those are the receipts of your past choices. They're literal receipts of who you slept with. So that's why you need to close your legs or use birth control. Allison probably is one of those women that doesn't believe in birth control. Allison thinks that with her beautiful looks, her gray tooth in the front, and her 3 inches of dead hair on the end of her head, that she's going to get a man that's gorgeous, that makes money, and that desires her so much, with 3 kids under 18, with 2 or 3 different daddies. Guys, they could be 4 baby daddies. I don't know. Allison has indicated that there are multiple, but we don't know how many. The point is, why would she think that a man is willing to put up with her shit, but she's not willing to put up with anything they have? And that is why she lives in a world of delusion. Like I said, the prayer warriors will be called out to say, how are these women of poverty, these women who choose to live in poverty, are going to survive when those motherfucking stamps get snatched? If you are just joining us, welcome. All right. If you are new here, welcome to Pine Nation. We are on Allison right now. We're not always on Allison, but today we are. So let me let her finish making excuses and telling us bullshit and living in her fantasy world about finding a man that's going to wait to sleep with her until he's married. I'm not saying that it's not possible, guys. I'm just saying that in her case, I don't think it's possible. I'm sorry.
And if I never get it, that's fine. I'm perfectly comfortable with just being by myself.
You're not going to
but I'm not going to cross my boundaries or disregard my boundaries ever again to make anybody else happy.
Ever again.
Now I live for me. I will say this though, I kind of hate how like people feel like everything in a relationship has to be reciprocated. And while most things should be, not everything will fall underneath reciprocation. Like, if you're going to say, oh, well, you want guys to not have kids, but you want them to date you. It's like, so? You know what I mean? Like, kind of like the whole concept of, oh, well, you want me to pay all the bills, but you don't want to buy this, or you don't want to, you don't want to go 50-50. And like, who cares? there's a guideline for everyone and there's a boundary for everyone in their relationship. You know what I mean? And it's like, just because that's my requirement doesn't mean that there's somebody that literally won't have kids and literally be okay with my situation. They might say they're okay with a woman that has kids. So it's like, I don't know, I just feel like, oh, well, if you have kids, why can't I have kids? Like, that's kind of like how the comments came off to. If you got kids, why can't I have kids? Or why can't the dude have kids? And it's like, everything don't have to be 50-50. Everything don't have to be like exactly the same. We don't have to be on the same level with everything. We do have to be in line with certain things, like aligned with certain things. And number one, you know, like for me, that's like that spiritual aspect of your life, your beliefs, though the foundation has to be the same. But everything else don't gotta be, we ain't no twins. We are not twins. Like, we both probably gonna end up have lived very different lives. The things I've been through, who knows? The man that I meet may have never even went through half of that. You know what I'm saying? Or maybe he went through worse. Like, we're not the same people, so we definitely can expect differences. And we're not gonna want the same exact things. But if the foundation of which we're building a relationship on is the same, it can very well work. So don't ever be thinking like, think like that. Or at least that's my suggestion, because I can't tell nobody how to think, but think like that. The foundation has to be solid on A, B, C, X, Y, and Z, whatever those things are for you. And then everything else is just like minor.
Yes,
things.
Allison,
Again,
the expectation
we can expect
has
differences.
to be realistic. Allison, you're 39 years old. Why did someone have to explain to you? That's just like saying, if you're 200 pounds and you're 36 years old, that's just like saying, I know I can still be a ballerina one day. Bitch, no, you can't. You're 200 pounds. Ballerinas are like 95 pounds. How the fuck would you be a ballerina? I'm talking about, guys, have you ever heard people tell you, okay, that you can have goals? It's nothing wrong with having goals, and you don't have to deter them. You can defer them, right? I mean, you don't have to totally give up on them, is what I'm saying, but you can defer them. But what I'm saying is, you gotta make your goals realistic. In my opinion, guys, and this is just me, Allison is not going to find a man, number one, to wait to have sex until marriage. I don't think it's going to happen at 39 years old with 3 receipts that you've already had sex. That's just my opinion. All right, that's number one. Number two, you're never going to find, and guys, this is just me, you're not going to find, let's not say never, a man that aligns perfectly. He might align 95%, but you're still going to, like you said, there's going to be different value systems, different thoughts are processed. I mean, different ways you process your thoughts, different things. But I'm not saying that you guys can't come together. I'm just saying that the older you get, the hardest this is going to be able to accomplish. You are already 39 and you may not get another 39 years. By the grace of God, I hope you do. But guys, that's how you got to think. Once you get about 40, you're not guaranteed another 40, right? The first 40 is one thing. You're not guaranteed another 40. Okay? Not even another 20, really not even the next 10 minutes. So anyway, my point is, Allison, your selection of men is going to get smaller and smaller and smaller. And Allison has expressed her concerns about dating in a couple of videos she's done where she's told these ridiculous stories about these men. Allison, your expectations do not match up with your lifestyle. That is what's going on. You have achieved nothing, and you're expecting this wonderful, handsome man to come along and just sweep you off your feet, and it's not going to happen.
For them to be, for there to be things that are not the same for us because we are not the same people. Number one, major difference is I'm a woman, you're a man. Immediately we already got differences. So it's like, just maybe rethink your thoughts when it comes to that, because again, everything don't have to be like, oh, that person, if I got kids, I mean I have to go date a person with kids. No, I don't want no man with kids. And if a guy say he don't want a woman with kids, like I said, it's just how the game goes. You gotta respect what a person say they want and don't want. I'm not going to tie him up in a rope and be like, oh, well, I like you, so accept me. Like, no, we just decide, hey, this is what I like, this is what you like. Does it match? Great. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Does it differ too much to the point where we would have complications and just be completely unequally yoked? Okay, so let's go our separate ways. All right, so let's put this pasta in the pan. And I actually...
So basically, you're okay with being single for the rest of your life. I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with that. I'm just saying you're just going to think you're going to stick to this and still going to find somebody. It's delusional. It's absolutely crazy.
The family Wi-Fi, where you can, you put like a schedule on your Wi-Fi. So typically the Wi-Fi here will cut off at 10
All right, guys, we're going to go ahead and get rid of this and get rid of the video because she's no longer discussing the topic, which is why I don't date men with children, but she has children. Does anybody else find that absolutely ridiculous? All right, give me a second, guys. And she's not the only one, okay? There are other women just as weird as she is. All right? Yes, I think it's weird. I said what I said. Okay. 1 second, guys. All right, guys. This is a girl from the Kendra G show. I'm sorry, a woman from the Kendra G show who feels the exact same way Allison does. Let's get into it, okay? Thumbs up, guys.
Hi, Kendra.
Hi, have you been here before? You look familiar.
Nope, never
All right.
been here before.
What's your name, boo?
Misha,
Nisha, where you calling me from?
Los Angeles.
LA. How old are you driving?
I'm a passenger.
Okay. What do you do for a living, baby?
I do case management.
You do what?
Case management. I'm a case manager.
Do you have any kids?
3 kids.
How old are your kids?
19, 14, and 2.
How old are you, Nisha?
I'll be 40 next month.
Okay. Do your kids have the same father?
3 fathers.
All right, why not with your
Daddy.
2-year-old dad?
Now you hear that, right? 3 kids, 19, I think she said 14 and 2. Did she say 19? Anyway, 3 different dads. Now listen to what this woman says. Listen to this.
I have to write a book to explain that to you.
Give me a paraphrase. Give me 1 chapter.
A narcissist.
Why you have a baby?
You don't know until you know.
You found out after you had a child?
Yes, unfortunately.
Okay. What's your zodiac sign, Nisha?
I'm a Cancer.
All right, let's do it. Nisha, 40.
Misha with an M.
Oh, Misha, my apologies. Misha, 40, case manager, 3 kids, and a Cancer. What kind of man are you looking for?
I'm looking for an honest man, a man that's emotionally intelligent, a man that has his ish together, a man that's willing to be a man to a woman, willing to compromise, able to hold a conversation, communicate, someone that I can trust. Can you hear me?
Misha, who's driving? Put the camera on the driver. Who's this?
Sister.
Oh, hey,
Hi,
girl.
Kendra.
Hey, boo. Okay. All right. What's some deal breakers?
Deal breakers are multiple baby mothers, more than 2, 3 kids.
Wait, hold on, Misha. And I say this with all due respect. You have 3 baby daddies.
But my kids are grown. My
But you
children
still
are
got
almost
3
grown.
baby daddies, so why can't he have multiple baby mamas?
Okay, so young baby mamas, young kids, young baby mamas.
So we got 3 baby mamas, but they just can't be young?
They can't be young kids. No.
So it's about the kids, not about the amount of baby mamas.
Okay, so is it just me? Is it just me? So you all right, let's keep going. Let's keep going.
Both. I don't want no young kids, no multiple baby mamas with young kids.
How baby mamas gotta be?
No, not the baby mamas. The baby mamas are adults, I'm assuming. No man with young kids. And
Well, that's why I said
baby
because
mamas.
no, I get that, but you said not multiple baby mamas, and that's why I said you have 3 baby daddies. So you don't care how many baby mamas he has.
Right. Meaning no, like I said, no more. I have 3 baby daddies, so no more than what I have. 3.
That's multiple.
No more than, well, yeah, and there's men out there with more than that. So that's my max.
Okay. 3 baby. Okay, what else?
What?
As far as deal breakers, no abusive men. A man that's can hold himself accountable.
They're telling me this. You said no young kids, but you got a 2-year-old.
I do have a 2-year-old.
So why can't he have a young kid?
Because there's only room for one young kid. I don't want to deal with the young baby mom.
So you don't want to date yourself. So if you was
Wow. So you don't realize how much of a shit show that you're living, but somebody else can't live a shit show. Okay. Do as I say, not as I do.
the man, you wouldn't date you.
If I was I would date me.
Well, you have a 2-year-old, but you're saying if a guy had a 2-year-old, you wouldn't date him. So the things that you have, you wouldn't date.
As a man. For a man, yes.
So if you were a man with your resume, you wouldn't date yourself.
Probably not.
So, but you want a man to date you.
Absolutely.
It makes no sense. It makes no sense.
I'm just saying things so maybe you can hear what you're saying, because you're basically describing yourself and saying what you don't want, but then you want a man to date that.
Listen, because I'm speaking for myself. I'm a mother, and I know what entails as a mother. Me having dating a man with a younger child, there are some stipulations that I'm going to have to make adjustments.
You don't think a man has to make adjustments when he dates a woman?
Because my child's father is not in the picture per se.
But you still have a young child, so you still have to be a mom first. So let's say your child gets sick, you have to choose your child over him. So he has to make adjustments to date you with a young child.
Yeah, and this is my story. So whoever is open to my story, I'm assuming they would come forward and present themselves.
You're not even open to your story.
I'm open to my story.
You would not,
of course,
date yourself.
If I was a man, I wouldn't date a woman with young children. No.
So yeah, you wouldn't. So if you were a man, you wouldn't date you because you have a young child.
But I can do what I want to do.
That's fine. But what I'm just saying is, I'm not sure if you hear yourself. You just said if I was a man, I wouldn't date.
Probably not. I'm nervous as hell.
Hold on. Hear this real quick. You literally just said if you was a man, you would not date a woman with a young child. You have a 2-year-old. So that means if you were a man, you would not date you.
Only because like I said, I know as a woman what we expect, and with a man having younger children, there's a baby mama back there wanting something, needing some time, attention, money that I'm not willing to compromise with.
Okay. Does he gotta make a certain amount of money?
No, self-sufficient, takes care of himself, and can add to me once we connect. Then that's fine.
Add to you how?
Dating. I like surprises. I like gifts. I'm not expecting him to have a certain amount of money, but just be able to step up to the plate as a man.
Okay. Now your 2-year-old dad, you told me he was a narcissist. So y'all co-parent well?
We don't co-parent.
I don't mean no harm, but right off the bat, you can tell this woman has learned nothing by her past experiences with men. She doesn't have any criteria for them to meet. So of course it's easy to date her, get her pregnant, and get away from her. Because where's the criteria? So you're telling me that you just had a baby at 38 or 37 years old and you still picking bums? I could see if maybe you're in your 20s and things are not, you don't really understand the full picture. But once you get about 35, you should know better than to just let yourself get pregnant by a bum. I mean, come on, y'all. She saw the red flags before he even came along. Everyone sees the red flags. They just choose to ignore them. All right?
So he's not involved?
No.
So will there be drama if a guy got involved with you?
No drama. He's not involved.
Okay. Let's do the Kendra Cam.
No, she can tell she a Cancer just like Liv. No offense to all my Cancer sisters out there, but she act a little shallow to me.
Let's see. Okay, you definitely got a cute shape. The sun is kind of get in your face, but we can kind of see it. Girl, I'm gonna just
Thank you.
tell you right now, the cousins are cousining. They're kind of reiterating some of the things that I said. Have you ever thought about your requirements, how they are a contradiction?
I actually didn't think, and I'm honestly nervous as hell. So I'll probably
So you're
replay this and be
well,
like,
we
what
can
the
tell
hell?
you're not a thinker. You went 20 years and ain't learned shit about men. So for her, she doesn't think it's a contradiction because she doesn't think at all. She doesn't use her brain. It's just there to fill up. Her brain is just on the top of her head to fill up space so it won't be flat on top.
But
One thing I like about my show is I do think people use the word delusional. I don't know if that's the case. I just think that sometimes people describe things and not real. I mean, in your case, you literally are describing a lot of things you have that you do not want to date. So it just sounds crazy. I think people listening back. But we'll move forward. Do you want more kids? Oh, is it a freeze up? I think it might have froze up. I'm not sure if she left or if it got disconnected. Let me see.
Okay, guys, so we're done with that part of the reaction. So let's move on to our next head case. All right, give me 1 second, guys. So, guys, what do you think about that? Do you think that that's ridiculous to request something that you cannot bring to the table? Let me know what's going on here, what your thoughts and opinions are down in the chat and in the comments, guys. Hold on 1 second. I'm getting our next train wreck up. Okay, one of the biggest train wrecks of the sector. All right, I don't care if nobody else reacts to Jessica. I will be reacting to Jessica, okay, guys? So just get over it. No, I'm just playing. All right. But people tend to think Jessica is a weirdo, and yes, she is, and that's why I like watching her. Now let's listen because she's not going to take long to get to it. Listen to this mess right here.
Hi guys, how are you? Right now I am at Floor and Decor. The reason I'm here is I'm actually heading to the mall after this, but rent is due in a few days and I need to figure out how to make money. So I'm gonna see if I can find some things to like kind of drop ship, aka but sell in person, to see if I can make some money because rent I have until the 5th. If not, I get a late fee, and then soon we don't want that to happen, but soon possibly eviction. So we're gonna see if we can find some cool things at Floor and Decor. I've never been here, so let's check.
Jessica, you just had a job at McDonald's. Everybody was in the comments praising you. Oh, great job, Jessica. Jessica, you're doing so well. Congratulations. She got a place, she got a job. People thought that Jessica was on her way up. And now look.
Insufficient funds. You ain't got no money.
Jessica, now she needs help with paying her rent. All right? Just like that. The job gone, hope for the future gone. Now she needs help with paying her rent. So let's take a look at what ideas she has.
Get out and let's see if we can flip some tile, literally.
5 days. In 5 days,
I have no idea anything about tile. So let's see if I can learn a few things. This one's made in Spain.
where does she get
This one's made in
ideas
Brazil.
from? And somebody please tell me who thinks they can flip tile that they know nothing about in 5 days. Does this make any sense to you guys? Just let me know. Am I being rough on her or what?
Okay guys, so we're gonna go into the OfferUp app and we're just gonna search up like tile, I guess. I already searched it up, but my music was playing, so we're just gonna act like I'm doing this for the first time. Okay, so tile. Yeah, it looks like some people sell tile. Nicole, what's she be doing? She be selling different things. It's this person. Ooh, look at this page. They sell solely tile. And they've had quite a few sales. Cool, we're gonna follow them. Okay guys, so I have no idea how these work, but I'm just going to post each item and just adjust the price accordingly. So I'm basically going to take a picture of each one and I'm going to make like a listing for each one. What a great tile! Okay guys, so this is a new business model. So I'm going to head to International Mall just to get a vlog up, edit it and upload it. And then I'm going to do like some brainstorming to see how I'm going to promote these tiles, y'all. So I have to watch like a video. I'll probably do that now, watch like a video on tile a little bit. So when I do sell it, I can know what I'm kind of talking about. But let's see guys, let's see if I can make rent in like 4 days.
So you guys see something's wrong here, right? Make rent in 4 days. So 30 days ago, when you signed a contract, a lease on your apartment, with your stupid ass, you didn't know that your rent was going to be due every month. Girl, I can't with people like this. They act like they all of a sudden have a problem. No, bitch, you had a problem the day you signed the lease with your lazy ass. When you knew you weren't going to do anything but sit on your ass and wait for a rich man to come help you. That lies the problem right there. There was the problem right there.
Okay guys, so a quick little lunch break. Thank you to my grandma for putting money on my card. I'm going to use this moment to brainstorm and see what I'm going to do and how I'm going to
talk about her grandparents, guys. She talked shit for days about her grandparents. This girl would be in a shelter if it wasn't for her grandmother and grandfather. Her children would be in a shelter right now because her children were taken by DFAS. They are not in her custody. Jessica was told that she needs to get her own place and become financially stable for her children to remain in her custody. And Jessica is still quitting her job and keeps talking about reunification. Bitch, please.
Promote this tile. Hi guys. OfferUp took my listing down. OfferUp is just not a reliable platform right now. They took away the option for me to ship. I think it's because I've just tried to sell so many products. They're like, what is this account? So I can't even ship items or even post locally. So I'm just gonna have to ask my grandfather to help me. The rent's only $300, thankfully. This month I'm expected to make $500 from YouTube, but that's not until the 21st. So I really want to focus on content. So I'm going to work on finding a part-time job. And in the meantime,
you already had a part-time job. I'm telling you, if I was her grandparents, I'd let her ass be on the streets. Now you taking care of her kids and you got to still give her money when you're taking care of her kids. Make it make sense.
Work on getting a part-time job and just focus on content. And I just need help for this month and maybe next month. But I think that's just what I need to do, is just focus on content. I know that's what the Lord is calling me to do, but I've just been, stressed about money. So I need to kind of calm down. And I'm going to hear it from my grandpa. Tomorrow he's gonna take me or meet me to get my wisdom teeth removed. Tomorrow I'm getting my wisdom teeth removed, so that's a whole nother thing. So pray for me. I'm actually a little scared. Yeah, I'm scared to get it. I'm getting all 4 teeth out. They're gonna put me to sleep. I've never been put to sleep before, so I'm scared. But I'm gonna ask him after, so that way he can feel bad for me. He has to come over anyways to put that roach poison stuff. I'm hoping when I get home my apartment smells a little better because I cleaned the drains.
Guys, she has a roach infestation in her apartment. It costs $300 a month. What you think? Did you think there were going to be a roach infestation there? I'm not saying just because your rent is cheap, you have a roach infestation. But I am saying sometimes when your rent is cheap, you have a roach infestation.
There's still mold buildup in it, but hopefully it still doesn't smell as bad. But yeah, it's my life. Kids are in foster care. Just was in a shelter, now I'm in an apartment. The apartment is roach infested and mold buildup in the sewage pipes, whatever. I just left my church after almost a year, my Pentecostal church. So now it's just me and the Lord out in these streets. So this is the journey of life with reunification and life just depending on the Lord. Amen. No church, all kids, no job, all YouTube. So hopefully I'll look back on this video and be like, girl, thank you, Jesus, you got your G-Wagon. You're finally in a mansion with the kids. Girl. I love coffee. I don't know. I'm uncomfortable with the idea of drinking coffee, but I love the feeling. It feels like I'm not sober, but I am sober. I don't know if that's a good feeling or a bad feeling. But it's nice. It's nice. And this is espresso. Espresso hits different. Oh, my life, y'all. I just want to cry. I'm by the Buck Stadium. I'm sick of doing this to myself. I'm so sick of doing this to myself. I know I should not be out in the streets right now. But I really want to. Whenever I get like an idea, I'm like, I need to go to International Mall or like to the bougiest coffee shop, so that way like I get this burst of inspiration or something. And it's like, girl, like you didn't really get nothing out of it, and now you're in the streets. I should have just went home, but I feel like if I do work when I'm at home, I'm gonna get like low income poor people ideas, versus if I'm out in the wealthy areas, I'll get wealthy rich people ideas. And it does, I do get influence, it does work, but this is the downfall. I'm out in the streets and all the wealthy rich people are just driving past me. Yeah, guys, I realized I do need a mentor. I was watching this girl, I really do need a mentor. I need like a coach or a mentor that is wealthy and like living the soft rich girl life, wife life that I want. I really do need a mentor. So there's this lady, I forgot her name's like Shayla Ray World or something. Definitely gonna book her whenever I can, because I do need a coach. I need a coach, I need a mentor, I need someone that is going to help me get my rich husband. Oh my gosh.
This girl is always talking about a rich husband. A rich husband that's gonna have to put you in a mental facility. And then what's gonna happen to your two children? I can't do it anymore, y'all. This girl is completely nuts.
Thank you, Jesus, the bus is coming. I feel like a hooker out like this. Jesus, please, Lord.
A hooker?
Please.
Come on now.
I need a car, Lord. I need my G-Wagon. Lord, please. Jesus, please help me, Lord. Please, Jesus. I cannot be out in the streets. Lord, help me with my life. Jesus, please, Jesus, please, Jesus.
Prayer is not going to get you a rich husband or a job. You have to apply for a job. I don't think that's the thing. Once a man deals with you for like a month, he's going to be like, this bitch don't even want to get off her ass. She won't even clean this place up. Well, you know what? I ain't going to lie. Jessica will clean. She will clean. Even the way she cleans is mental. I know that sounds ridiculous, but you guys haven't seen it yet.
Okay.
Okay, she's back home. This is her apartment. Some mess in there, Jessica. I just said you were clean. It's a goddamn mess in there.
My place is a little messy since
Oh, they had to do the roach stuff in there.
I'm putting the roach poison. I had to take out everything. I'm really thirsty. I need to boil some water. Boil some water with me. I'm tired. I don't think it's the coffee that's making me feel like this. I just genuinely think I'm stressed. And the coffee isn't helping, but I'm just stressed, you know. I'm gonna take a shower. I don't know if I'm not supposed to drink water. I know I can't eat, but I don't know if they said to not drink water at 10 o'clock. At 10 o'clock, I know she said no food. I don't know if she said water too, but I'm thirsty. I need to drink some water. Yeah, guys, I'm super grateful for my life, but this is my life. This is my life. Help me, Jesus. Help me, Jesus. Help me, Jesus. I'm really thirsty. I need to take a shower, drink water. Quite frankly, I need to go to bed too. But that concludes tonight's vlog, guys. I'm tired. I'm a tired mother. You know I'm tired when I don't make sense. I don't know what me and the kids are gonna do this Sunday since I'm no longer going to church. So let's see if I get like $5. I'll probably take them to the aquarium. Let's see what the Lord has in store for me.
Is the aquarium free in Florida?
Pray for me. Please, please pray for me. Even if you
The
don't know how to
aquarium is
pray,
high as
just
hell
say,
here. The aquarium is probably like $50 or $60 a piece. It might be more than that, guys.
higher power, Jesus, Lord, help Jessica.
That is
That's how you gotta say
expensive.
5 little words, please.
Especially for
Pray
people
me,
that got
y'all.
multiple kids. Okay, guys. That is it for Jessica. We made it, guys. All right, that is it for Jessica. And now we're going to get into West Indy, okay? So give me a second while I pull this up, guys. If you're just coming in, we did a reaction on Allison Beglana. And we did a reaction on Jessica, the nut job. And now we're going to West Indy. So bear with me. Okay, guys, so we're on West Indy. This vlog, hold on 1 second, guys. All right, so this vlog is titled Day in My Life Vlog, 15 weeks pregnant, baby heartbeat, overall week well-being, prenatal app update. All right, so let's go ahead and jump into this vlog.
Good morning. Good morning. So I'm basically just arriving to my OB/GYN doctor's appointment for my ultrasound for baby. I'm sorry, I'm trying my thoughts together. But I'm another appointment. I guess we're gonna be doing like an ultrasound again for my baby. So I'm excited to make sure everything's going smooth and healthy. I am considered 15 weeks now. So yeah, I'm just excited and everything, and I'm just gonna see how today's appointment go. So I'll make sure to give you guys an update and everything. I had some water, my prenatal gummy, and I did have a banana. I am hungry, and I was gonna stop at Publix, but instead of just like starting in late, I'm just gonna go there now, and I'm just gonna get something to eat after. And I'm kind of craving something. I have my mind on something I think Publix have, but I'm just hoping they have a microwave so it'll taste like even better. So show you get some love, like this video, hit the notifications, subscribe to my channel, and I'll touch back with you guys. And it is gloomy outside. I got my belly all out. And I got my belly all out. I gotta start getting some warmer clothes, because even though it be warm, I mean like cold in the morning times, it'd be like it'll get back hot again, you know, like in the afternoon. So I don't know, but I'm okay. I'm not like really complaining, but if you know me, I don't really like the cold. So, but I'm just gonna head up now. I'm considered on time. I do have to use the bathroom. So yeah. I always love hearing a heartbeat.
And don't freak out if we don't hear it right away with this one, because
Okay.
Earlier on it can be harder to hear
Okay.
with the Doppler. I'm just gonna tuck this in for you so we don't get gel everywhere.
So I probably won't start showing more to like close to 20 weeks and stuff.
Yeah.
Oh.
Should start feeling movements around like 18 to 20.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I do want to make sure everything's going good.
Go ahead and lay your legs flat. There.
Sorry.
You're fine.
Oh. It's way down there.
So guys, we were questioning whether she was really pregnant or not. So I guess she is really pregnant. This is kind of sad to know. Maybe not for her, but I think it's a tragic event for her to be pregnant right now while she is about to get evicted. What do you guys think? Terrible.
It's pretty low. Like, oh wow. It's like it's beeping fast.
It's good.
Really good?
You're at 160, which is good.
Aww. 160.
Usually it'll jump up again.
Got my kids. Limited edition. I got a cake, a cream cake, and I got these like pork shish steak yoza up things. I'm hungry.
Wait a minute. What she say?
And then I just got like 2 soy sauce.
Wait a minute.
Shish steak.
Oh my God! Did y'all hear that? I told y'all this girl was illiterate. Look, listen to what she said, y'all. Listen, please listen. Illiteracy hurts us all as a community.
Got these like pork shish steak.
Shish steak. You mean shiitake? Pork and shiitake? Oh my gosh, she said shish steak, y'all. Really? Hold up. I gotta hear it again.
And I got these like pork shish steak. 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 These like pork shish steak.
Yes, let's go.
I'm hungry. And then I just got like 2 soy sauce packets. Hey everybody, so I just wanted to give an update on my doctor's visits today on my prenatal. So everything went great. The baby's healthy. As you guys can see, is the baby's heartbeat that I'm about to show you guys right here. And yeah, pretty much she told me like moving forward, I will have like my anatomy scan appointment coming up in the next 4 weeks. I'll be like around 20 weeks around that time. So that's also the time that I can find out the gender. However, yeah, I don't really plan on finding out the gender. But at least that will be something, you know, to know. I did not go alone this time to my appointment. My kid's dad, or my baby's dad, did come with me today. It was very like a short time, you know, there. Like I didn't have to stay there that long or anything, but he was able to hear the baby's heartbeat, you know, just, you know, it's his first time at the doctor's visit today. So that's that. And
so
he did come with some treats.
Nigga, Uncle Daddy can go to doctors, pretend this is his way of pretending like he supports West Indy when we all know he is using her, and he's going to be nowhere to be found once that baby gets here. How is this dude telling you that he's not going to help you with your rent, telling you that you make horrible decisions, Okay, it looks like he just made a post, guys, on his community wall. As I was doing this reaction, says your mindset is the software that runs your entire life. Upgrade accordingly. Nigga, you upgrade accordingly. You're messing with a whole ex-corn star, but you thought she was going to be a wonderful girl. You want to go and hit it and quit it, and now you're stuck with a baby by her dinky ass. And you're telling us to upgrade accordingly. Upgrade some condoms accordingly, Uncle Daddy. The nerve.
The snacks that he got me from the other day, on top of some fruit, some crackers and cheese, and a bottle of water. So I had like a little baggie of some stuff. And yeah, that was pretty much it. So yeah, I'm just ready for, like the upcoming, just me continue to be like healthy as the baby continues to, progress and everything and so forth. So that's pretty much it. I did eat like some dumplings today. I was actually on live, so I didn't get a chance to show you guys. And then I had got like a cake or whatever. Just like having some cravings, just me being like hungry and stuff. But other than that, it's been pretty, overall, like the whole pregnancy thing is going good. So that's just my update. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Show me some love by liking this video, hitting the push notifications, and subscribing to my YouTube channel. And I'll see you guys in the next video.
All right, guys, we are done here. Guys, I hope you enjoyed this reaction. All right, make sure you hit the thumbs up on your way out, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.